Yeah. Welcome back to East Leaf Sixers. That boy Sixers fan for life. BG in the building and another Basura L.
Another
Yeah.
loss. Another loss.
They looked it good there for a second.
We
And
had
then
some
just
fight. We definitely had some fight.
they fought for 3 quarters straight. And then I don't know what happened in the fourth quarter. Meltdown.
They just ran out of gas.
Yeah.
They ran out of fight. I won't even say they ran out of gas. I think they ran out of fight.
Yeah. But yeah, the tank is on, huh? Yeah.
No, I'm
After
telling you, it's
game one
on,
and
dog.
two.
I'm telling you, like all of this stuff is just aligning too perfectly, yo. Like, oh, Paul George got hurt tonight, and he's not going to return. When the game was competitive, granted, he wasn't doing nothing amazing. He was staking it up. It was real ironic. It was a good game. We was competing. Oh, hey, let's get this dude out of here. Make sure we get this L, man. I mean, like I said, I get it. The tank is on, but I don't like this, man. It just looks so intentional now, man. It looks so intentional.
Yeah. Nah, we don't do bandwagons around these parts, man.
What happened? Don't
Especially
understand
that
this.
team.
Why would we
If
do
I'm a,
such a thing?
if I'm gonna jump the bandwagon, it ain't gonna be to go there.
That's crazy. That's the type of fans y'all got. That's not the type of fans we is. I mean, we go through the ups, we go through the downs. I'm not. I don't just cheer for championships. I'm here for it all. I'm here for it all. I had a lot more losing seasons than I've had winning seasons. So like stuff like this don't make me not want to be a fan of my team. It's still my team. I bleed this shit, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
What do
I'm
you
still
think, man?
scared.
What, do you,
Go ahead. What you say?
what you think about this game, man?
I mean, they played. They did what they had to do. They went out there and lost. Uh,
That's where we that's where we at these days. They just went out there and lost.
I'm saying, like I said this a couple weeks ago. I want to maybe like 2 weeks. No, it was at a point where Justin Edwards had like first gotten a starting lineup. And I was like, yo, I feel like they just toting out a lot of process lineups lately.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong, we got talent, but when you look at the way the minutes is distributed, like we have a real process looking roster right now. Like we got random people that can have 30, Quentin Grimes. We got a guy in Kelly Oubre who's gonna be consistent. But then everybody's just average to below average basketball players on this roster. Like when you look at who played tonight, when I look at this box score, it's just like, how could we have won? Like I don't. That's why when we did the keys to victory, how what keys? Keys?
Paul
I don't
George
know,
out
man.
there giving us cardio. We getting
7 dollars.
peanut butter and jelly numbers out of him. That is crazy work.
It's insane. Like the the drop off. Like how did this happen so out of nowhere? Like he averaged 21 last year. And like they look good. He looked good last year. Like he got sixered. This is crazy. Oh man, this is stressful.
Listen, I'm gonna throw this up there, man. What do you think about this? Uh, I'm gonna have to like my opinion
But
about this
before
whole
you
re-
give your opinion, before you give your opinion, Turk, while he giving his opinion, please explain to me what you mean. Because if you mean what I think you mean, that shit sound easy, but it ain't. But go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, I was gonna throw that into two. Like I will start with the general managers. Number one, I haven't seen Elton Brand's face in like 2 years. Like, so why is he here? Why is he here? Like, send him packing. Send them packing. Both of them fools. You know what I'm saying? And then I guess then you gotta go to the coach. But it sucks, man, because this if we get another coach, you know the whole media next year is gonna be talking about how many coaches has Joel Embiid had. That's what they're gonna be talking about. So I don't know if you get rid of the coach, but you definitely have to go and get rid of those GMs before you try a full meltdown of this team. You know what I'm saying? I think that you no more focusing on Joel Embiid and the rebuild around, building anything around him. I think everything got to get built around Maxie McCain at this point, in my opinion.
No, 100%. You already know I agree with that. You already know I agree with building around Maxie McCain. I re-asked you that question, Turk, because I just think that Joel Embiid don't have a market no more. Paul George don't have a market because of his contract. Yes, somebody would probably take a chance on Joel. Somebody would probably take that. But most competent GMs ain't taking Joel. The talent is there. Like if it was just about talent, every team in the NBA would love to have Joel Embiid. But it's more than being talented in the NBA. Like it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. It's a mental game. You got to be healthy. That's first and foremost. You got to be healthy. You got to actually be able to play. But as far as winning the championship with him as the cornerstone, every GM in the league has a 10-year sample size of what it would look like. How many different iterations we can try. How many different type of players can be around them. So if you're that GM, Turk, would you even consider, like, I don't think I would give up anything that made sense for my future for Embiid right now. I'm gonna just be honest. It's just not like who in a right mind would go through what we've been going through the last 10 years. Half the games, Jose. Half. We having one of the worst seasons in recent history, post the tanking year, the original tanking years. We're having one of the worst years in the most recent history of the Sixers. This shit is bad, man. It's bad. And think about it. With us having one of the worst years ever. Jose, guess how many wins we got?
20.
21. Very low number, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's still more. Is that number is still higher than how many games Joel Embiid played this year? Played 19 games, bro. I know we just watched the game between the Sixers and the Timberwolves, and BG said he's not going to keep bringing up the negative parts. But Turp asked me a question about what would I do, and I just got to keep reiterating. Yes, I would move off of those guys, but I'm also smart enough to know that ain't no. How does a GM even walk into his owner's office and say, "Hey, man, the Sixers just offered us Joel, but all we got to give up is a first round and 3 second rounds. That's all we get Joel." What? Who? Like, do you think there's human beings out there that get paid to do this, not named Daryl Morey and Elton Brand, that would do that? It's going to be so hard. And then when you flip the script and go right to Paul George, he might be more untradeable than Embiid, simply because of his age and his contract. Age, contract, and production, they don't make a good equation. Now, if his age was one thing, his price was lower, his production is lower, okay, we could deal with that. But when you got age, production, price, yeah, it don't work out that way. Nobody's taking that contract either. So I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do. I know what I want to happen, but I don't know how it happens. I honestly don't have answers for this, man. I seriously don't.
Framed, we can't listen. When we take losses, there's no more victories here, bro. We don't care about none of that. We got a big fat L at the end of the day.
Hey, I don't know. That might be a moral victory because we be begging for rebounds around here, dog.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That been my keys, all of our keys, shit, all season. I think at least one of us said rebounding in that segment. But yeah, man. All right, what do we got next, man? What's next on the chopping block?
Man, a bunch of losses. We go to Boston. we just played in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
We play on Thursday.
And we get 5 minutes off, and then we got to go play the defending champs
on TNT at that. He like that on TNT, y'all. So
Please,
everybody
Adam
gonna see.
Silver. Please,
Everybody gonna
Adam
see that ass
Silver.
whooping.
Figure out a way to flex games off of national TV, dog. Like, we don't want it. I don't want the world to see this shit. God, dog. We bad, man. And it's not so much of the world seeing it. It's not so much of the world seeing it, Jose. It's the world seeing the pregame show, the world seeing the halftime show, and the world seeing the postgame show. We all know the media, especially the TNT media, they ain't holding no. Well, I won't say especially the guys on the Inside the NBA cast. They ain't holding no punches, so they're gonna tell it like it is. And for the people that don't know we stink, even though most people know we stink, they gonna make it real evident that we stink. And then if we don't show up, at least if we fight Boston on Thursday, they can't talk bad about us after. But trust and believe, everything about pregame gonna be about Podcast P, about Joel Embiid. Oh, now Maxi's down. We got a great young kid in McCain that can't stay healthy. What is Morey gonna do? Like, the whole pregame is gonna be about the circus that is the Philadelphia 76ers. Because negativity sells. They
Man,
gonna sell.
listen.
They will sell us being trash before they sell Boston being good every day of the week. And that's one thing that I hate about the media. That's one thing that I hate about the media.
It's gonna be easy commentating for them because they're gonna talk about the Sixers and how bad we are the whole damn game.
I moved on. I moved on a little bit. I definitely am happy baseball season has started, Jay. I'm definitely happy baseball season has started. And it's very rare that I'm happy to start because I usually don't want to watch baseball until after the playoffs. As a Sixers fan, most of the time it's after the second round. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be more interested in spring ball. I think I'm gonna be more interested this year.
That's crazy.
That's the scary part, Riley. That's the scary part, man. I know he did it once. I know he somehow moved that Ben Simmons contract. I know he somehow moved that James Harden contract. But I don't know about this one, y'all. I don't know if Murray got this one up his sleeve. No, I'll take it back. I was about to say something wild, Jose. I was about to say I'll apologize, but no, you can't smack me in my face, get it, and then apologize. Smack me in my face again, then apologize, and then punch me in my face and apologize. No, I'm not gonna keep apologizing and thinking it's okay. Nah. You still trash. You still trash, Murray. Sorry.
I mean, they just gotta give him the boot, man. Send him packing. That's it. That's all I want, man.
Who did a worse job as a general manager, Chip Kelly or Daryl Morey?
Oh no, Chip got rid of the bag, man.
Yeah. Chip fucked up. I was just
Yeah,
making
I
sure.
was
I was just making sure you
I'm like,
knew how bad Chip Kelly messed us up.
Yo, I ain't never see anybody in professional sports fumble a bag like Chip Kelly, man.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
All that damn talent, dog.
Yeah.
He said D-Jack got to get traded because he a gang member. He said he traded that man because he was a gang member.
And that's messed up because you see what D-Jack did to us every time he stepped foot on this field, yo. Every time we had to face them, it was crazy.
It, but I was happy he got to say F you to Chip Kelly. The only person that we got rid of that didn't get off on us afterwards was LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy, we bottled him up and he made him go. He made him run off the field before the clock was even run out because he didn't want to face us. Why we talk about football again? God.
Yeah, you asked the question. Shit.
I'm just trying to find some positivity in my life, man. Huh? Don't
I'll tell you, like,
Jose, keep your fingers still. Don't kick him.
Listen, man, I can't, like, I don't agree with any of that because I'm not a fan of bringing back players that were already here before. So, some people like that.
We did at one point. We did want Drummond back for a while, but then we got we got the old Drummond back.
Yeah. Yeah, we got him back 2 years too late, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what
I
to do.
I didn't want him moved. Period. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, while we got y'all, all our YouTube people in here, man, I know it's difficult and I know it's hard watching us, but don't forget, we like having random people just come on the show and chop it up with us for pregame and postgame as well. So please, man, anybody that want to come on here and chop it up with us about these tank games, these losses, these intentional losses, the sad cloud that is over the Philadelphia 76ers, man, hit us up, man. Seriously, let us know when y'all want to come on, man.
This team playing, man, just got my mood all messed up, man. Straight.
Dog, I don't like. I hate our energy this year, dog. They really just. And the crazy thing is, I've been around Jose. I've been on the phone with Jose, and I've been like on FaceTime with Jose during the football season, and how excited we were on Sundays for the last year, and how down we've been lately about the Sixers. It's killing me, doc. It's killing me, doc. It's hard, man. It's
I was on the
difficult.
phone with my buddy. He normally be in the chat. He'd be in the chat sometime. New York Knicks fan. But I'm on the phone with him and I'm talking and we was talking about some other stuff. But the game was on. So yeah, I'm just here watching the game, man. The Sixers are keeping it a tight game. The Sixers was literally down 1 point. When I said that, they were down 1 point. And we just go off talking for a good 20 minutes. When I turned around, we was down 15. I said, "Oh my God." But,
Nurse said we're certainly concerned when asked about Paul George's groin. I'm telling you, just wait. It's coming, y'all. Every other day, somebody gonna get shut down for the season, dog. They trying to tank without like letting the NBA know they tanking. Because remember, we got in trouble. We get in trouble for doing dumb stuff. So they trying to tank without letting the NBA know they tanking, dog. I'm telling you, dog. I mean, granted, we was losing with Paul George anyway. It's not like he was doing shit. But they trying to ensure we don't win no games, dog. I'm telling you. It is. Look, it's crazy. We come in here saying good loss, dog. Like, what has this come? Y'all, we lived through the process. I don't deserve this, man. This shit crazy, dog. This shit crazy. How do you have to go through this again? How is it possible that in my adult lifetime I had to go? Like, it'd be different if we went through a process when I was like 14, and then in my 30s, all of a sudden we went into a process again. Dog, we was in a process in my 30s. I just hit 42, and we processing again. This shit is sad, dog. I used to say we was the Cowboys, dog. We low key might be the Browns, dog.
Yeah, I
We
don't know
might
how
be the
many times I've
Browns. We
seen the
might need to
six.
start putting bags over our heads, dog.
I've seen a couple processes. I've seen quite a few processes in the Sixers. Ain't gonna lie.
Two teams. BG, imagine if we was one of those 1 or 2 team cities and sucked. We couldn't have nothing to look forward to. Thank God for it. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. One thing I will say is having 4 major sports teams from the city, more than likely, at least one of them will be respectable. At all times, at least one will be respectable. Just so happens that one of them is the best in the world. Let me look at everybody that's in the chat that's not Eagles fans. One of them is best in the world. The other is always in the mix, the Phillies. And the Flyers is, yeah, I mean, we struggling, but we be figuring it out. We be beating good teams. And then we're going like an 8-game losing streak. We'll go out there and beat the Bruins, then beat the Pens, and then lose 8 straight. But yeah, it's definitely a blessing having
don't
all 4.
Oklahoma own the pick if they don't make the lottery?
So if obviously, I think no matter what, we'll be in the lottery. We'll be in the lottery. But our ping pong ball has to fall 6 or higher. And when I say higher, I mean 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It has to fall there. If our ping pong ball falls to 7 or lower, we do not have a first round pick this year. The team
And that's
with
how
20 wins could possibly not have a first round pick this
year. Yep. How you like them apples? Right.
Hey, Turk. I don't know. Never mind. I was about to say, man, I'll bet you right now we ain't going to damn self. The how with who? With who? But I will say, we might have found us a diamond in the rough in this tanking situation. I will say that I don't think it's fool's gold. I think Quentin Grimes is legit and should be here. It's not like he's old, he's young. He should be here for the future. Hopefully, Daryl Morey understands that. Well, no, I take it back. Hopefully, the new GM understands that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, you keep talking about, I want him gone. Like, come on, man. You had no chances, dude. You had no chances. You had no chances, man.
So
they ain't give Hinkie this many chances.
Jose,
he got the boot quick.
Who was the last team that the Sixers beat in the finals?
The last team the Sixers beat in the finals?
1983. Long time ago, I know.
Lakers, man, goddamn.
So hear me out. I'm setting up something real quick. So with the Lakers being the last team that we beat in the finals, and I wouldn't call it quite a rivalry, but even the 2001 time, and then when you go back to 83, obviously, I wouldn't call us rivals, but do you think that bum ass owner of ours, who was in a meeting with Magic Johnson at least once a week, he's on a phone call with him at least once a week, do you think he would consider, do you think that Magic Johnson will consider coming to help the Sixers?
I don't know. Like, the chances are us getting like you know what I'm saying, somebody like that's a legend. We just keep getting bum motherfuckers. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, I know we need a new director.
That's a hard one to answer. I would, of course, who wouldn't love a legend to come in here and do what it do? You know what I'm saying? But you know, when you look at the resume of this team and you go look down at the portfolio and the history, they keep making the same repetitive mistakes. I don't know. I just can't see it.
He said Magic could say he's not a miracle worker. I know he would.
Yep.
I know Magic is just a part of the ownership group, but I mean, let's be clear. I mean, they turned Washington. He got on that ownership group. They got in front of them cameras and said, "Yo, the days of old is over," and they turned it around pretty quick. So, I mean, anything to help the Sixers right now. A prayer. I just don't know if I can sit back and watch another year of Daryl Morey trying to make things work for Joel Embiid. I don't know if I can watch that again, yo. I seen it. I seen every iteration of it, dog. I seen every type of situation. I'm good. I'm cool on it now. Salute to Joel. I don't have any ill will towards Joel. I don't think he's a bum. Uber talented. He's amazing at basketball. But he's an individual player and he's an unavailable individual player. Hurts our team.
This team had back-to-back coaches that took their team prior to the Sixers to a championship and won one. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of like, I'm saying GMs first before you know what I mean? You hit the bad hammer on the coach. Don't do it just yet. You know what I'm saying? Try another GM. That don't work, then you go down the totem pole and you take the coach out of the equation. And if that don't work, F it. The entire team.
I mean, when you think about it, any organization, whether it be baseball, football, basketball, every organization, if they had a year like this, everybody gets cleaned out. Like in football, if this was the case with these type of players and the underachieving that we have had, and a part of that underachieving is, hey, you gave a lot of dumb money away. They would cut their head off and then go down the line. Dal Morey, bye. Elton Brand, bye. Nick Nurse, sorry. Casualty of war. You was here. You couldn't even coach the little bit that we did have. Yeah, every single other sport that would happen. I don't know why that's not being talked about more. This shit need to be blown up. It needs to be blown up from the top. From the top. I'm not saying give up on everything and just figure out how to start everything over. No, I don't want to go through a full rebuild again. But we got to do something, dog. We got to do something. And I think it starts with Maury.
Absolutely. Maury
Damn.
and Brand. Don't forget about the other guy.
That's kind of messed up, yo. I'm so contradictory. In pregame, Jen was talking about Kate Scott. And I was like, man, look, I ain't about having people be unemployed. So Kate Scott, keep doing a good job. But now I'm saying, please, Daryl Morey, I can't wait for you to be unemployed. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for you to be unemployed. Don't be surprised.
I don't understand it. I don't. It's hard. It's hard business.
I wouldn't be surprised if things stayed the same. That's the thing. If we went into next year with the exact same roster we went into this year, oh yeah, I'm not saying we'd be a 21-win team, but I mean, I've seen this story 10 straight years. 10 straight years I've been watching the same story. Let's try to make people work. It ain't working. We had Hinkie. They thought Hinkie screwed us up. They brought Colangelo in here. He screwed us up more. They brought Maury in here. He got rid of some bad contracts, but he screwed us up ultimately. And the reason I say his is worse than anything Hinkie did, anything Colangelo did, is because he kind of screwed us also for the future. He made a guy untradeable, and he made another guy untradeable by giving them too much money. And I'm not saying that Embiid is not a max guy. Embiid is 1,000% a max guy. But extending him for no reason at all was the dumbest shit that we have ever done. The dumbest thing the Sixers ever did was extend Joel Embiid for nothing. For nothing. Like there was no reason to. At all. There was nothing that said, yo, let's extend him. We made Maxey wait an extra year. Maxey stood tall and said, I got it. Y'all, you know what? Y'all tell me y'all gonna take care of me. That's cool. That boy put his head down, put his head in the mud and pushed forward every single game. Never complained, never was asked about a contract. And we paid Joel Embiid, who was still under contract, an extension. Jose, why am I still getting angry? I told you I wasn't getting angry no more. Stop.
How we got cooked by another bench player today? How we got cooked by another?
We the king of the bench player cooking.
Yeah, we got cooked by another bench player. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Well, Nickeil Alexander-Walker is like a fringe starter. Like he could be in the starting lineup for Jaden Daniels anytime.
But he's coming off the bench though.
Yeah, true. He did come off the bench. So look, I'm trying to give us some help, man. Trying to help us out, man.
Yo. This team. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say. I'm speechless, man. Honestly, man. I'm lost for words. In just a blink of an eye, we went from top 4 in the Eastern Conference to almost bottom of the barrel, if not bottom of the barrel.
And there was no debate. And there was no debate, Jose. It was like, all right, the East is either gonna be for the last 3 years or so. They knew it was Boston there, Milwaukee there. The Knicks came on strong last year. And we was always the one that, we couldn't get over the second round, but they knew like, damn, if Embiid could just stay healthy, they gonna be they just keep folding in the playoffs because they're not healthy. We've been top 4. At least my whole tenure on East Sleep Sixers, we've been top 4. We went from top 4 to the bottom. God, we looking like way up at Detroit. Like Detroit, like way above.
Yeah, there's too many teams. There's too many teams in between us and Detroit. No cap.
Dog, that's crazy, dog. That's crazy, dog. Like when y'all look at it, like when you look at the standings, like I would look at my roster. Yes, I'm a Sixers fan, so I'm probably gonna be biased, but there's no way we should have the same record as the Nets. That we should be 3 games behind the Bulls. That we should be 7 games behind the Hawks. That we should be 14 games behind the Pistons, bro. We have 3 max guys, and we are 14 games behind the Pistons. I'm sorry, but just me saying that statement should get Daryl Morey fired. Just that statement alone. Like, fuck 21 and 63. We got 3 max guys. 3 max guys. And we are 14 games behind the Detroit Pistons.
Anyway, look up top. We got Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So don't forget to tell a friend about the Eat Sleep Six podcast. Everybody have a blessed night. Awesome tomorrow. No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga al mundo que los Sixers son basura. Web. No web.
If
That's
you
our
say,
time.
boy, if you say, I
almost did. Yo, we out. Bloopers.